Hi everyone, I'm Kerry at Kerry Baker Photography and I have little baby Parker here with me today, and I'm hoping that he's going to be a little bit unsettled so that I can show you some of the good settling techniques. So he's not quite unsettled, but he is kind of awake. So we will start with background noise. I don't know if you can hear, there is a little bit of music going on. So it's good to get background noise up and running. If you are giving your baby the dummy, then I would recommend putting a dummy in or trying to put a dummy in. Sometimes if they're really unsettled, they won't take a dummy, they won't be able to hold it. So you may need to swaddle them first, which is what we'll do now. So we'll swaddle little Parker in his wrap. Now everyone swaddles slightly differently. It's up to you and how your baby likes to be swaddled. So I will just do something fairly quick. And sometimes, you know, your baby is going to be really crying and upset, but it is worth taking that minute to get them into a swaddle to try and confine those arms and legs a little bit. Okay, so that will help us to keep his arms from going everywhere. All right, so if your baby takes a dummy, try a dummy again now. If not, you can just keep on going. The other thing that's really good at this point would be some womb sounds, which you can find an app on your phone and download something there, and that really does help. So the main thing is movement. Babies love movement. They're so used to being moved around when you're pregnant, you know, so they're used to a lot of quite rough moving around. So don't be afraid to really get a bop going, moving your knees up and down. They really like a lot of movement there. I tend to add in a swinging motion. So we're kind of doing a bop with the knees as we're doing a rock or a swing sort of motion as well. Kind of like a boat. I don't know if you've seen Bounty's Revenge at some of the Adventure World or places like that. So if you kind of have that in mind and do your swinging motion, they'll start calming down. You may need to do a shush. So at this point, if your baby is still really unsettled, start shh, 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 and be quite loud with it, because they like noise. They're used to noise being in your womb. So as they start to calm down, then you can start getting a bit more gentle with your movement and your sound. If your baby is laying there and their eyes are wide open, or they just will not shut their eyes, you can use your hand and do the eyebrow linger. So if you just kind of, you're just resting your finger over their eyebrow area, and that really does help to make them want to close their eyes. Sometimes they are still really stubborn, and in that case, then just above their eyebrow, I would just put a little bit more pressure on, just helping them shut those eyelids. And they really love that too. And Parker loves his head and his forehead being rubbed. Well, he's already out to the count, I think. But if you still needed to be working your magic, then I would then start a bum tap. And again, you can be like, don't be gentle, they won't feel it. You've got a nappy on, you've got clothing on, you've got a wrap on. So, you know, be quite firm, like so. I will show you how I would transfer. The main thing is making them feel very secure, because if you just go and take them away from your body and put them down in a cot and pull away straight away, all of a sudden they're going to wake up and you've got to start all over again. So the best thing to do is getting them in your arm in a way that you know you can put them down fairly easy, but keeping them against your body. Okay, so I've still got him nice and firmly against my body. I'm still able to move. I've got the bum tap going, we've got the legs rocking, we've got the swinging motion happening, and he's enjoying that. Now, my beanbag is quite low, so I am going to kneel for this, but for you, you would probably just bend over, keeping him against your body, and then place him in the bassinet. For me, I'm going to kneel. So I'm keeping him against my body, and at the last minute, pulling him away, but I want to keep my hands on him. And you can add in the bum tap if you need to. And then you slowly release the pressure on your hands. So depending on how unsettled they are, it depends on how quickly you are able to do this. And that's it.